क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो खाई आए सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, never whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you, you are zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. If the differential diagnosis of a disease is correct, then only the medication can be properly administered. Because if the diagnosis is not correct, whatever medicines we may give, it will be useless. Therefore, we have to first of all understand what is the problem. Now I am told to talk to the teacher how to teach. Can there be a better joke than this? Teachers teach properly. Now the teachers will ask, means what? See? So let us try to understand first. Teacher is outside, he will never be able to teach anything. The teacher has to be born within us. See? Now the problem, if you say, Mama, you can write later. This will be available on YouTube, okay? I want to look at your beautiful face. Don't put it down. Don't write now. See? We are not going to ask you any examination, okay? Relax. See? So, others are jealous because I didn't call them beautiful. So, my favorite topic is Bhagavad Gita. You all also must be followers of Bhagavad Gita. Now, so many people have written so many things on Bhagavad Gita. Like in Vivekananda Kendra, you have got this Karma Yoga aspect of Bhagavad Gita, isn't it? Because I am associated with you people, you may not be knowing. So, that is good, nothing wrong in that. But if you ask me, Bhagavad Gita doesn't teach Karma Yoga, doesn't teach Ashtanga Yoga, doesn't teach Jnana Yoga, doesn't teach Upasana Yoga. It doesn't teach anything. So first of all, we have to ourselves learn. What is yoga? Then only we can pass on to the students. So is yoga Chittavritti Nirodha? You must have studied Patanjali, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. You don't have mic, speak loudly. Have you studied Patanjali? Now when the students don't respond to the teacher, what happens to the teacher? भाड़ में जाओ, मुझे क्या फर्क पड़ा है. You remember, now you are not a teacher, okay? Now you have to participate. Being good is not being dumb. Full of life we have to be. Then only the children, students can be inspired. If we ourselves are, अब जाऊँ तो जाऊँ कहाँ, भाड़ में जाओ. See? Respect doesn't mean a swollen face. Respect means every single word is heard and assimilated as knowledge. That is the purpose of the teacher who teaches. And if the students are not interested, will the teacher be inspired to talk? I was talking to some students in some school. Then, just to make them live, like I am trying with you, I said, hey, let us try to understand something, okay? But all of them, now you can't physically move them. I said, hey, let us find out what are the differences among all of us. So, differences, I said, okay, not everybody got Bible. So the same question I am asking you. What are the differences in all of us? Now I'll ask a question to somebody and that somebody has to answer. Okay? Don't hide your face and turn your eyes. I am a very bad teacher. Okay? Okay, I give you option. Tell any one of from this Kaurava Pandava, this side. Anyone tell from this side. What are the differences? If no, then I'll ask. You first, you tell. What are the differences?
Our looks, our way of thinking.
Very good. Listen now. Now you tell here. No, you are not a teacher. You are a cheater. Next one.
The difference is thinking, because everybody...
She has already told that.
Already she spoke about appearance also.
Sit down. Relax, man, relax. Some are gents, some are ladies. Some are tall, some are short. See? Some are straight, some are round figures. Differences. Does it require any brain to think? Being teacher doesn't mean you become serious all the time. See? So I was asking those children. Children are so beautiful. They are not obsessed with personality as teachers are. See? They are relaxed. They are able to gel very easily. Elders are unable to gel with anybody because they have got strong personalities. See, my friends. So they were telling. And there was one student, like all of you, I can say, not interested in anything. So my attention went only to that student. I asked him, you heard what are the differences? Now I ask you one question. What question? I said, what is the common factor? See? So All the students started looking here and there, common factor, common factor. And that boy was so calm and quiet. I said, tell something. I am telling, wait for some time, have patience. And then he said, we are all suffering because of you. This is how the students suffer because of the teacher. See? Relax, man, relax. You are a teacher or a cheater. Teacher should be, in Sanskrit, the teacher is called as Acharya, isn't it? Now you are all masters in Sanskrit. I have not studied Sanskrit. So what is the meaning of Acharya? The one who brings the knowledge and demonstrates it in his own behavior, in his own life. Is Acharanam Karoti. See? So we have to find out that are we able to generate interest among the students to learn something? Or in the same thing? No. And for that, we have to remain relaxed, cheerful, happy. See, first principle of being an ideal teacher. Anybody who comes to us should feel blessed and happy. Then that teacher has real full. It doesn't matter whether that student belongs to our class or not, it doesn't matter. This example probably I had given last time. Many of you may not be here, so I will tell that again. There was one teacher in Delhi, and in that school, one student came in merit class. So he was honored by the school and everybody. I was called to honor him. So all the students, teachers, then their parents, a huge gathering. And on the stage, we were all sitting. The main trustee of the school, it was a private school, then the other people, donors, then the principal, administrator, the school, whatever positions they are, all of them were. Then his parents, he and me, so many were sitting. Now they started. Our child has come in the merit class because, the administration will say, because we are providing all the facilities. He stopped. Then the principal, because of our attention to the individual student, here is the result. Then the class teacher, we are taking individual care of every student. See the result. Then the parents. I used to get up early morning at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, make tea and coffee for him and see that he studies. Therefore, he has come in great class. The father, I used to provide him whatever he wanted. Therefore, he is. Then they say, Swamiji, you talk. I said, no, let him talk. He said, no, we want you to talk. I said, all right. Then I started. My dear child, you are good for nothing. Because all of them have contributed so much that you have no option but to come in merit. So I don't know whether I should congratulate you or congratulate them. Everybody wants to take the credit. We have done. See? Now you tell what you have to tell. And he said, Swamiji, there is one teacher, her name is Mrs. Varghese. And I joined the school in class 6 or 7. And she was teaching in the higher classes, class 11 or 12 or something like that. And she was, somehow, I was extremely attracted towards her as a child. And she will give a nice smile, sometimes pat, sometimes ask, hey, how are you? So my whole life was in the school around that teacher. And the goal I had, I should make Mrs. Varghese teacher happy. That was his goal. And he started working hard. But this teacher was inspiring him, although she was not teaching. The very presence made him do something good. And she didn't know even this is happening. Because like ice cubes have got a very hard personality. You must have seen, here when you take out the ice cubes from the fridge, they have got, I am comfortable only in my box, not out of the box. But the waters are comfortable everywhere, in every container. See, a teacher should be like the water, not like an ice cube. And then one day you will discover that every student is our teacher. We learn more from the students than we teach them. And when this attitude of learning is inaugurated in our life, then you will say what I say. You are all my gurus. I learn from you. See, you have got many problems. Your funny husbands, your terrible in-laws, your uncontrolled children, everything you have got. And yet you have to come and teach. See, friends, therefore, a teacher should be a student first and then a teacher. A student is the one who doesn't miss a single opportunity to learn from every single experience of life. We have to learn. And for that, we have to keep ourselves open-minded. And with that open-mindedness alone, we can provide the students what is needed rather than what we have decided. I tell you, over-preparation and being prepared, what is the difference? One or two examples I'll give you. Somebody called me, Swamiji, I have done my all studies and all that. Now, tomorrow is examination and I am so perturbed. I don't know what to do now. What should I do? I said, if you want to listen to me, do. Or else do whatever you like. No, Swamiji, you tell me. I said, first of all, close all your books. Go for a movie. Have a nice dinner somewhere. Come home and sleep. And be prepared to go for the examination with a relaxed mind. He did it. And he did so well. Because many times, under the disguise of preparation, we are over-prepared. Don't over-prepare. Prepare and it should flow through us. See? And when we are over-prepared, what happens? Another example. This happened in US. Actually, there was one Vishwa Hindu Parishad gathering and we were three on the stage. There was one Jain Muni, Social Muni, myself, and there was one Mr. Rao. Because we were known to the audience, the organizer said, now you know Swamiji and Muniji, so after they talk, then I introduce to the third speaker. So Muniji completed his talk, 10-15 minutes. He said, Swamiji, you take over. So from there we started. We are freelancers, not too much of preparation. And thereafter, then the third speaker has to be introduced. So the introduction was, now Mr. Rao is in the third place to give you some advice. The moment he said, Mr. Rao got annoyed. Excuse me, Dr. Rao. See? And then, I'm so sorry, I have misunderstood you. Hey, Dr. Rao, yes, you are doctorate and all that. All those who do PhD, they are good for nothing. Except somebody over here. I had to survive. See? You will see those students in medical college, those who are gold medalist, first position holder, they never do practice of medicine. They can only go and cheat. Cheat means teach. Teach the students and forget about it. See? And then he started. He saw both of us freelancers and relax, cheer, happiness. He started. He had a number of books with him. He carried, put it on the podium, and then he started. And after talking for about 5 to 7 minutes, he said, "I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm talking." See? "I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm talking." Then he said, "I'll read it." And then he started opening his notes and then telling something. If the teacher is convinced of what he is teaching, he doesn't require or she doesn't require any support. So teacher, as much possible, should go to the class without any notes and books. See? Otherwise, teachers are not required actually in today's world. See? The AI will do everything. See? AI means what? Assamese intelligence. Assami people have got a different level of intelligence. See? Relax. One has to be completely relaxed, then only you can merge and melt with the students. And in this attitude, whatever is your subject, that subject must become an interesting one. And every time, seriousness is not. So what we have to understand from Bhagavad Gita, coming back to Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita doesn't talk about all these yogas. What is Patanjali's yoga? You all do the yoga, isn't it? Have you studied Patanjali Yoga Sutra? No. In Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Patanjali says, Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodha. This you must have heard. Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Suspension of thought formation. Nirodha Yoga. And you see, therefore, those students all the time sitting and doing meditation and waiting when that bell will go. Don't get lost in that kind of yoga. Then follow my Krishna's yoga. You know what is the yoga of Krishna? Tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sajnitam sa nishchena yoktavyaha yogaha anirvinna chetasa. What is the meaning of yoga according to Bhagavan Krishna? Tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam. When the miseries come in our life, dukkha sanyoga. When the miseries come in our life, we refuse to be miserable. See? Like I am talking to you. Whether you are listening or not, I have no control. You have got a freedom. So when you keep talking, finish quickly, it's making too late, I have no control. Similarly, you exercise your freedom. Nothing should make us disturb or miserable in life. That is yoga. And this has to be demonstrated by the teacher in his or her class. Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sanjita. Now what is the practice? Sa nishchena yoktavya. See? Nishchena with firm conviction. And what is the conviction for the teacher? Be happy. See? Practice happiness. And therefore, anybody who comes and talks to us, he should not regret. I don't know why did I go to her. See, my whole day is destroyed. No. Anybody who comes and interacts with us should feel blessed. Today's day was the best. There was one husband, he came home in the evening and started talking to himself. I don't know, today whole day was useless. Everywhere there was a failure. Even when I was coming home, my car, there was no petrol. So I had to drive. I don't know whose face I have seen in the morning. When the husband is miserable, wife is happy. This is the matrix of marriage. So she was very happy. She said, how many times I told you, don't shave early in the morning. Because when he shaves, whose face I have seen in the morning, you have seen your own face. And therefore your whole day has gone. If you see my face, it will be beautiful. Make your life happiness. See? Find out the reason why you should not be happy. Rather than we find out, Swamiji, it is okay for you. Like, the married ladies tell me, when I say be happy, it's okay for you. Get married and show how to be happy. So as if marriage is a license to be miserable or what? If it is, then be happy, be married and be miserable. Don't justify you are miserable. Don't justify. And once you lead your every moment in that mode of cheer and happiness, then you will understand what is the meaning of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Then he was the best teacher of the world. See? In the first chapter what happened? Arjuna was confused, frustrated, deeply dejected. See? Because of what? Because of two reasons. One reason was he had bitterness against Kauravas. He uses bad words, atatai and durbuddhi. Atatai means a terrorist who deserves to be hanged without trial. And durbuddhi, very crooked thinking. Now Arjuna says they are like that. And these are the two things which should never be allowed to be cultivated or grown in our system. Two things. No bitterness towards anything, anybody on any issue. This is what an ideal teacher should be. You must have had your own experience. Some students we like a lot, some students we don't like. That should not be encouraged. See, at the most we can remain indifferent, but don't encourage that. Arjuna did this. Now to sort out of his problem, Bhagavan Krishna did a trick. And he told him, you have to fight the war not with the enemies, but with your own guru, your grandfather and your brothers. This Bhagavad Gita Mahayuddha is going on within us. We are two of us. Now be attentive. If somebody is lazy and dirty, not doing anything, there is a possibility that he can be improved. Second person, who is too much agitated, active, workaholic, constantly doing the same thing, he can be improved. He can understand. But the third person, he or she is calm and quiet, gets up early morning at 4 o'clock, does meditation and doesn't talk harsh and does the japa, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and all the time goody, 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 goody. Now he has come to a cul-de-sac. Cul-de-sac is a blind end. He cannot think of improving himself. And then what he will do? He or she will start comparing with others. A teacher should not compare. See? And when we start comparing, we start liking some students and disliking some students. This should not happen with the teacher. For the teacher, every student is equal. When this does not happen, then the problem comes like that of Arjuna. Arjuna's problem was what? We are not like Kauravas. We understand dharma. We know what is going to happen in this war. So many people will be killed. There will be bloodshed. So we understand we should not fight the war. And thus he starts justifying his approach of withdrawal from the war. And that time, Bhagavan Krishna's role. Bhagavan Krishna listens to him fully, clearly. And he doesn't react. He's quietly listening. Listen to the other person, student, fully. In few moments, all his armor is exhausted. In between, if somebody is talking, you keep on poking this way, that way, then he gets more and more encouragement. Let the student talk. Yes, please say. Yes, okay, okay. After some time, he becomes nonplussed. And then he is ready to listen. Otherwise, the argument begins. And how Bhagavan Krishna did, he clearly told, you are talking like a wise man, but behaving like a fool. See, Klaibyamasagama partha na etatvai upapadyate. Talking like a wise man means you are otherwise. And thereafter, whole argument continues, and Arjuna comes to his own diagnosis about himself. He said, I am feeling so pitiable on myself. See? Now this is one important thing the teacher should consciously work. Let no student have a sense that we have pity for the students. No. That daya, compassion, is a negative word. Never use it. See? When we have daya, compassion, what does it mean? I see one beggar on the roadside and I am eating a sandwich and oh poor fellow, he doesn't have anything to eat. Okay, take this thing. What we are doing? We are looking down upon him. Whenever you have daya, compassion, you look down upon the other person. But if you do seva, when we do seva, we see something higher in them. Seeing the divinity in others is the role of a teacher. Condemning somebody, easy, you can do it. But discovering something extraordinary in an ordinary student is the job of the teacher. He or she has to do it. Whatever way. Now, when this was done, Arjuna said, I am confused. I got self-pity. Why I am so unlucky that I have to fight with my own grandfather, my guru? Be attentive. Every single event in our life is designed for our evolution. Nothing happens wrong in our life. Keep this as a principle. And as a result, we will be at peace with ourselves. And then only we can be an ideal teacher for the students. Being teacher is one of the most difficult job. See, most difficult job. Because you have to play on both sides. In the school as a teacher and at the home as XYZ. I don't know what to call. See? Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna told him, you are confused. Confused about what? Who are you at this given period of time? If you want to know whole Bhagavad Gita in one sentence, in my happy mantra mala, you might have heard, remember also, that wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. And followed by Karnataka. This is the whole Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna was the Sachin Tendulkar of his time as regards the wars are concerned. He was never defeated. Every single war that he fought, he won. Therefore, one of the name of Arjuna was the Vijay. So war was not a problem. See? Then what was the problem? Problem was killing the grandfather and the guru. That was also not a problem. Problem was, how can I kill my guru and my grandfather? If it is your guru, your grandfather, I have no problem, I can kill them. But when it comes to my guru and my grandfather, then the problems come. So where are the problems in our life? This Mai Rumor Toratai Maya. A teacher should not entertain biasness when we are dealing with the students. If biasness is introduced, our potentiality is diluted and misused. See, friends, this is exactly wrongly done by Dronacharya, was a teacher. See? And what he was a teacher? He wanted to make Arjun as the best archer. And when Ekalavya went, sir, I want to also learn, please teach me also. Dronacharya refused. Therefore, Dronacharya cannot be an ideal teacher. For the student, every student is equal. For the teacher, every student is equal. No, I like that student because he comes from the royal family. And the Ekalavya was an ordinary person. I will not teach you. So be attentive. Ekalavya outwitted Arjun in learning and getting proficiency in archery. There also the biased teacher that Dronacharya was. To prove that Arjuna is the best archer of his time, what he did, he got this Ekalavya's thumb removed so that he cannot be the best archer. That kind of bitterness, biasness should never be entertained by an ideal teacher. And these issues come in everybody's life. But we have to again remember, am I becoming Dronacharya or am I becoming Bhagavan Sri Krishna? See? So, Arjuna's question was that Dharma Samudha Cheta, I am confused whether I should kill them or not. I am self-pity. And as a result, Arjuna asked, whatever is good for me, O teacher, tell me that. Yasreyasyat nishchitam bruhitanme. Whatever is good for me. I am telling whatever is good for all the teachers, including me. I am also a teacher. See? A teacher should not have biasness on any count towards anybody. So, Bhagavan Krishna, after the whole Bhagavad Gita, did not ask Arjun, hey, Arjun, did you get the knowledge He didn't answer this question. Have you studied Gita to some extent? Yes? How many chapters? All 18 or 19? No? Make Bhagavad Gita as a regular study for the teachers. Whichever the in charge, I don't know. So I am telling you, I was also running a school for 3 years in Bihar, many years before. That time I was young. And try this if you can try. I used to take class for the teachers, 1 class per week on Saturday. And the senior students used to take the classes of the younger students. And all the teachers, they will be sitting in my class, and I used to tell them, studying Bhagavad Gita, I used to teach them. And I am a very strict teacher. So I told, now listen, you are now students and I am teacher, you have to listen to me, okay? Then after you listen to my talk, you have to write the notes, what you have heard. And in that, the rule was, the shlok that we have studied, you have to write in Sanskrit as it is. Whatever you have understood, that you write, and you have to submit it to me. And I will evaluate everything individually and return back to you. Is it okay? So one teacher, I still remember her name, I cannot forget, such a nice one. Her name was Ganga. So she got up, she was from Tamil Nadu. She got up. She said, I don't know how to write Sanskrit. I said, Mama, I did not ask you whether you want to write or you don't want to write. You have to write. But I can't write, that is not an option. These are my orders, you have to do that. Then, being Amma, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, I said, no, my heart doesn't melt so easily. And it continued for almost 4 or 5 months. And every time I used to see the notes, correct the Sanskrit, correct the English spelling, correct the every small little thing. Then one day, after maybe 5-6 months, I took her copy. And I said, hey, now come on, listen. This copy, see the first day handwriting of Sanskrit. I showed to everybody. So all of this started. Now after 5-6 months, now see the handwriting. It was so beautiful. Then I told her, I said, Mama, you have got the infinite potentiality. Invoke your capabilities. See, a teacher is the one who is able to surface the hidden talents of the students. That is the real teacher. And this we have to discover first in ourselves. Then we can discover them among the students. With this attitude, when we take our classes not as a job anyway, you will get your salary, you will have everything, but make this opportunity as the best time of your life. There was another teacher. You know this must be happening in your school also. One day suddenly one teacher doesn't come for whatever reason. Now who will take that period is a problem. So what the administration has to do, they find out in the roster which teacher is free. And then he or she is told, you go and take that class. So the teacher has to go and somehow keep the class going. This is what happens. So I have to tell one teacher. One day she said, Swamiji, yes, you are giving me too much of work all the time. I have to go only to all the classes. Others are not going. Became very angry. I said, Mama, I apologize, I am so sorry. I will not do it again. And thereafter, I stopped her giving any work. Then she felt, I am being sorted out. Any work has to be done. Others are involved, but she was not involved. Then she came again, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. Swamiji, you are angry with me? I said, no, Mama. Who is angry with the mother? I am not angry with you. You are my mom. No. You are not telling me any work. I said, no. Last time you told me that I am biased against you. Therefore, I give you too much of work. Therefore, I am sorry for that also. Now, I will not give any work. Okay? No, but Swamiji, but why this is so? Then I said, Mama, remember one principle of life. Work goes only to those who are capable. If more work is coming to you, you are appreciated of your capabilities. Recognize that. And more you can do, more happy you will be. See, friends, this negative aspect in your administration should be removed. When you are here, be 100%. This is what our conclusion of Bhagavad Gita is. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. Arjun was where? On the war front. When? At the time of the war. What he should be? He should be a grandson. He should be a disciple. He should be a brother, or he should be a warrior. So simple. Now you are in the school, you are in front of the students, you are a teacher, you are under the administration of a particular school, there you are a subordinate. And if more work comes to us, it clearly tells we are capable. And therefore, allow your potentialities to be used to the maximum. Rather than, no, everything comes, I will not do this, they cry. And once you get into that crying mode, you can never be happy. Therefore, this Mahamantra, try anywhere you are. See? It is not difficult. What is the Mahamantra? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. Followed by Karnataka. Karnataka means what? You are doing as if it is real. No. You know, all the problems of your life can be sorted out by one word. And that word is Rama Leela or Krishna Leela. Leela means what? Everything happens as if it is happening, but nothing is happening. You know, this word Leela I learned in Mathura many years before. That time I was small. And that day I discovered what Rama Leela means. So, those days electricity was not there. Only those gas lanterns were there, gas batti as they call, that was the only light available. And in the open ground, there will be some kind of stage and darkness everywhere. Only on the stage there is a light. So the drama was going on, Hanumanji and Sitaji. And I was as a child watching that. So Hanumanji reaches the Ashok Vanam, and thereafter he will be talking to her. That was the scenario. And after some time the curtain fell and they said, now it's a break. After the break, we will start again. So, as a curious person that I was, when it's darkness, nobody can see. So I went behind the stage. There is a lot of light there. And thereafter, having gone, I was so shocked and so happy. Both Hanumanji and Sitaji, both were gents, male. There was no lady. And they came down the stage. And Hanumanji took from his dhoti bidi and asked Sitaji, Sita, matches card. And my God, Hanumanji and Sitaji, and then Dhumrapanam, Shatakodanam, Ekekash Ganga Snanam. It was going on, and after some time, the bell rang, ten, 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 ten. So the curtain has to open. Immediately, Hanumanji Sitaji. And I ran as a child to see what happens now. And there again, Mate. I thought he will say, Majis card. Nothing has happened, nothing is going to happen, but there is joy. Karnataka. So you try this. When you are doing some action or drama, you will never be miserable. You know, our condition is like what? There was a person, an actor, he was expert in his particular role that he was playing. And he played that drama, that role over 2,000 to 3,000 performances and became very popular. And his role was Rana Pratap. And every time that particular show is over, he has to go to the green room. After going to the green room, the boy who is in charge, he said, "Hey, Rana Pratap, nikal wo." And he will like to pack it and lock it and put a slip on that, Rana Pratap. Next day, same thing has to be given. One day it so happened, when Rana Pratap came off the stage, this poor little boy, "Hey Rana Pratap, jaldi kar yaar, mujhe jana hai, utar." Rana Pratap got angry. Rana Pratap को कहता है, कपड़े उतार, एक लगाया दांत से. Oh बच्चा, what to do with this fellow? What happened to Rana Pratap? But Rana Pratap was not undressed. With that trident in his hand, he went out, dang, dang, dang. Rana Pratap was still there. Off the stage, there was a bus which came, happened to be there accidentally. He thought Rana Pratap can think anything. He thought the bus has come for him. He got into the bus. When he got in the bus, the conductor पता नहीं कहाँ से कार्टून आ जाते, "Hey, पैसे निकाल." राणा प्रताप को पैसे मांगता, ठाक. Up, that driver has seen what is happening. The driver winked, "Don't worry." And the bus started. At about 1 or 12:30 at midnight, in the deep forest, suddenly the bus stopped with a jerk. Again, Rana Pratap watched. Rana Pratap said, "What happened?" Driver says, "Chittorgarh." And Rana Pratap got down. And the bus went. That Rana Pratap is you and me. Play your role when you are on the stage. That's it. Now this principle apply everywhere in life. You will be an ideal for anybody to follow. See, if you are in front of your elders, like here are ladies, if you are in front of your mother-in-laws, never imagine mother-in-law can be an asset. It is a manufacturer's defect. So what cannot be cured should be endured. And if you are the daughter-in-laws, take the mother-in-law lightly. Don't take her heavily. बुढ़ापे में सब ऐसे ही करते हैं. देखो. But if you become serious about it, then you will become miserable. So what is the best way? This technique I told one lady in Delhi. Swamiji, I am fed up with my mother-in-law. I said, "Do you think you are the only one?" Even Bhagwan Ram told Sita ji not to come to forest because it is so troublesome. It is not comfortable like the palace. But she didn't agree. You know why? Three mother-in-laws. See? So what is the way out? The way out is praise. Don't find faults. See, friends, this is what we go to before God. What do we do to God? You are so great, oh God, Karunalaya, Varunalaya, and what is it? Maska hai aur kuch nahi hai. When you praise even the God to get the benefit, what do we lose when we praise the elderly people which are maybe in your house? You will be benefited. See how simple these techniques are. Now another important thing, remember this basic important thing. When we respect somebody, who is benefited? The one who is respected or the one who is extending the respect? Think. Like I came, I sat here. Now I don't know what they were talking. I was not listening. As you don't listen to me, why should I listen to her? So, let them talk whatever they have to talk. It's okay. In the same manner, don't take life too seriously. But when we respect somebody, we are benefited. See, like we go to Lord Shiva, do namaskar. Do you think Lord Shiva is benefited? We go in front of our Swamiji Maharaj, we do namaskar. Is he benefited? Remember this principle. The one who extends respect is a beneficiary and not the one who is receiving the respect. Therefore, for all, some of you are youngsters here, therefore remember, when you are dealing with anybody, whether house or in the school, if somebody is elder than us, people are elder than us in different ways. Somebody is elder than us by age. Somebody is elder than us by position. We are subordinates. So, respect. Your mind will be cheerful and happy. But if you go before somebody with disrespect is in our mind, we will be feeling frustrated. See? Now those who are youngsters are meant to commit mistakes. If they will not make mistake, who will make it? Can we say that we have not done any mistake, wrong thing in our life? Nobody can say that. But when the youngsters do something wrong, we become so, no, forgive. Elders respect, youngsters forgive. Now the main thing you are not telling, Maha Mantra. My Maha Mantra is adopted by so many people around the world. This couple is one of them. Therefore they are happy. If you want to be happy and good teacher, try this. See? When the wife is talking, husband should keep quiet. When the wife is quiet, husband should not talk. There will be peace everywhere. This comes in the 19th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Relax, my friends, relax. So, we have to play different roles. So, application of Bhagavad Gita in our day-to-day life is this. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% Karnataka. So, when you are in the school, be an ideal teacher. But after going home, be a husband or sister or whatever you are. Don't be a teacher there. I tell you, I am a victim of that. There used to be one lady, she used to come for my satsang. And her whole life she was teaching the, what you call the Montessori or lower class children. And she used to talk to them, how are you? Why are you late? Now, after teaching for so many years, when she used to call me, Swamiji, how are you? So I used to say, Mammaji, I am missing you. Why you talk like that? Because I am talking to you. When you go home, don't continue to be a teacher. How it can be done? When you Karnataka. You have to play your role everywhere. And once you take this stand in your life, you will be the most ideal person required everywhere. The fulfillment of human life is to love and to be loved by all. See? We can love everyone if we do not see the negative points in anyone. See something positive. Neither love doesn't mean all the time, I love you, I love you. No. There is not love. There is a noise. Love means see something good. Like the mothers do. The mothers, they tell us, Swamiji, my son is so intelligent. He asks me so many questions. I can't reply. I said, naturally, Mama, he is your son. How can you reply his question? And you say he is intelligent. Intelligent people don't ask questions, they answer questions. You mean he is not intelligent? I said, Mama, he is your son. How he can be intelligent? Thank God she didn't understand. It is said, ignorance is bliss. See? Relax. Remember this, we are here to express joy and happiness. Don't ask a question, what do I get? Think, how much more I can give. See? The joy is not in getting, the joy is in giving up. Two examples I'll give you. From Ranchi to Howrah I was going many years before by train. After my satsang, everything was over. There used to be some person who used to come and attend, but I had never seen him. He was sitting behind somewhere. Before the train starts, he just came and gave me a big bundle of 100 rupees notes. Those days, the big notes were, the small notes were not there. And he said, Swami, this is for us. I said, I don't need it. Please take it away. I don't need it. He said, no, you don't need it. I need to give you. Friends, students don't need anything. It is our need to give them good knowledge. And whenever we do anything in our life as our need, we will have humility. We will not have arrogance. See, it is our need. So whatever we are doing in life, it is our need. Therefore, when we respect somebody, it is our need. When we talk to somebody, it is our need. Therefore, whenever we are doing to our student or in our organization, this point should be kept in view. Then it is our need that we are here. See, friends, nobody is indispensable in this world. So many has come and gone. See? Like, there is to be, what will happen after he dies? People are waiting, let him die. Thing continues. Therefore, when we take this approach, it is our need that we are teachers. It is our need that we are administrators. It is our need that we are husband and wife. It is our need that we are dedicated to our country to serve the best way of what we can do. We are not the one because of whom the world is moving. It is our need. Like here I have come to talk to you. I know you don't need me. I am very clear. If you all go away, am I going to talk to the chairs or what? Therefore, when I am talking to you as my need, I cannot be arrogant. I cannot make you miserable. I cannot make you feel you are useless. On the contrary, because it is my need, I will have humility and sweetness. With this attitude, when we live our life, then you will see the so-called present time problems. Problems have always been like this. There is nothing old problem, new problem. Problems are problems. Therefore, take life in the light of this wisdom and live happily and make yourself Mrs. Varghese. Remember the story I told? Let the student be proud. Hey, she is my teacher, you know. You know, our Prime Minister, when he went somewhere, he met his old teacher in that village. He went and talked to him. See? So let us be such that somebody is benefited by our presence, our life as a teacher is fulfilled. Give it a try and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.